Hey there guys, welcome to episode 4 in this series. Today we're going to be going over EX01 9 Nights of the Magic City. This is going to be a really quick video because there are only 12 cards to discuss. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm very clearly bashing this out immediately after the last one because it's obviously, 12 cards, so might as well. My mess. Right, anyway. Okay, let's get started. So, 2 cost. 3 ones. All these cards are generic, so every deck can use this. If you have chosen the Force of Ascension, okay, yeah, so every single one of these correspond, most of these correspond to a Force. So if you're running Pegasus, this minion is active when it goes to base, and if you and if you have Pegasus, it also moves to active when it moves to the field. So whenever you move this, it's going to be inactive. Seems pretty decent. Worth running? At the time of release, I'd say yeah. Now, I don't know. 3 cost 2/1. When summoned, if you've chosen Chiron, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and select 1 card. Reveal it to your opponent, add to your hand. Put the rest of the deck in random order. So it's better than a draw one, but I really wish this was 2 because it'd be so good for 2. But then again, it's kind of just like a free card you get for just running like your deck as you're running it. So Chiron is the reduced 2. So I guess that kind of just improves value of this. I think this is good. I think that probably will be good, to be fair. If you have Cyclops, reminder, Cyclops is the shit one, so this better be really good. You can put down 1 field music card, it costs 2 alert from your hand onto the field. So for 3 you get a 4/1 plus a free 2 drop, which is really a 5/1 plus a free 2 drop, which is probably going to be like a 3 or 4/1 with the buff. That's pretty good. That's pretty value. When attacking and when blocking, if you have Ouroboros, gets plus 300 BP. So there's a 6/1 blocker or attacker. That's good. That's definitely good. And Ouroboros is obviously the one that restands. If you have Minotaur and you didn't receive damage during this turn, this minion receives plus 200 BP, 4 cost. Obviously, as the game goes on, this will get pretty crazy, but I don't think it's going to stay long enough for that to really happen. 4 cost for 1. If you have Chimera, place 1 neutral mana in your base in the rest state. Chimera, of course, being during your turn you can use neutral mana of any card to summon a field minion. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very good ramp. Very good ramp indeed. And it's obviously valid for everything, so. Ooh, I really want to try a kind of green engine with Chimera and this stuff. Seems very good for sure. Right. Next. 5 cost 5/1. At the end of your turn, if you have Sanctity Sphinx, draw a card. Sphinx is your minions that cost 5 or cannot be selected. Targets the effects your opponent's minions are on the field. I will be running Sphinx. 5 cost 5/2 on your turn. If you have Phoenix, as means the active state whenever you play a card on your opponent's turn. Infinite block works. That's pretty good. 5 cost 6/1 on your turn. If you have Orthrus, the base cost of this card has reduced by 2, so it's a 3 cost 6/1. If you so it would be a 3 cost 6/2. Not good enough to justify running Orthrus in my opinion on its own, but a very, very strong card if you are. 7 cost 7/2. When attacking, restore 1 life point, and whenever a force is destroyed, this minion is the active state. Don't think it's that good, to be honest. 8 cost 8/2. When summoned, select 1 force out of all the forces. This minion uses the attributes of that force. So if this means it gets the effects of that force, that's pretty fucking wild. I mean, I don't see any attribute thing specifically, so I assume that that's what it's talking about, in which case, wow, that's pretty good. And the final card, 9 cost, 9/3. When summoned, destroy 1 of your opponent's minions, feature 1 of your forces destroyed. A nice comeback mechanic, for sure. And just generic destruction is pretty fucking powerful. So I think this is pretty good. So yeah, a very, very interesting set. Very, very strong indeed. Also, sorry, this is Pegasus, not Phoenix. Pegasus is if you have full mana, your movement increased by 1 at the start of your turn. So this is very synergistic with that, obviously. Yeah, very interesting. All right, guys. Obviously a very quick one. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All right. Yeah. Cheers.